Okay, let's talk a bit about styles. First thing I want to show you is that although you've only seen me create atlas circles so far, you can also create squares by changing this drop down here. So let's do a 10K atlas, nice big squares, you can see them. There we are, we've got squares. Let's change it back to circles because I think most atlases that's what they want. Let's delete that one, create it again. Notice something else, those last ones were green. And these ones will be completely different. It assigns these colours randomly, and of course you're going to want a specific style. But I'm going to change this. Let's double click the layer. I'll change it by selecting the style, simple fill, and in this drop down here I'll change it to a grey colour, I think. So we now have them grey. I can also, if I want, make those semi-transparent. So let's just show you how to do that. And I'll put the transparency up here on this slider. And now you can see through them. Okay, now if you had to do that each time, that would be a bit of a pain, so there is a method from this styles dialog where you can save a style file using this button down here in the bottom left. So I'll say save style to a QGIS layer style file, and I'll save it in this folder here, and I'm just going to call this grey. Now what that means, let's delete that temporary layer, is that if I want to create that again, if I go to the Options tab of the Biological Records tool up here, and check this box here, Apply Style, and I browse to that style file I just created, there it is there. Now any dot maps I create will have that style file applied at source. So let's do the 10K atlas again. There we've got the semi-transparent circles. Let's clear it and just do it as a tetrad. And you can see they're applied there. Okay, so once you develop these styles, it doesn't matter how sophisticated, then you can always save them and apply them at source, so you don't have to go through the pain of changing the style each time. I'm just going to show you another option that you have. If we have a look at the data behind one of these atlas layers that the tool creates using this button here, an attribute table, you can see that it creates some columns, so representing the number and abundance of records for each of the grid squares. So these are the tetrads here. The tetrads here. This tetrad had 83 records in that tetrad, and because we've got an abundance column assigned, it's actually counted up the number of breakthroughs that were recorded in that tetrad, so you get it there. Now we can colour up those dots depending on those values if we want. Some GIS call this thematic mapping. So up to now we've used this single symbol, this very simple type of style here. I'm going to now use a graduated style, and I'm going to do it on the abundance column. I'm going to select a colour ramp here. I'm going to go for oranges, and I'm just going to say do it by quantile, and it's classified it there. Now if I OK that now, you'll see that the dots are coloured up. Okay, I'm going to do that again, but this time I'm going to apply a different style file. So instead of the grey one, which I had before, I'm going to go to one I created earlier, 1 to 5 records here. Delete that layer, do it again. And what this is going to do is a very simple graduation from yellow to red. And if I expand under here, you'll see it exactly. Records with one record, squares with one record are shown as yellow, right up to 5 or more records there. So I've developed a style there which I'm happy with, and I can apply it again and again and again under different situations to different maps, different species, and it'll always have that same theme. So you can get that consistency. Having said that, many atlases, they just want a simple grey circle or something like that. That's entirely up to you. I just wanted to show you that there are options there.